Hey there, it is another Straight Talk Tuesday, and that's with me, Suzanne Stroud of Straight Up Communications. I am excited to come and talk to you today about let's talk about next. No, I know it kind of has that similar ring to it, you know, like our girls, Salt and Pepper. Let's talk about sex, but we ain't talking about that today because this is not that kind of a channel. So let's talk about next. Now, I know it can be absolutely exhilarating to be the first at anything. You know, just imagine, you know, a runner in the marathon, you know, being next. Just imagine, you know, the feeling that the first man on the moon had, or, you know, the first African American, you know, at any achievement, or the first, you know, Asian American, or the first Native American, you know, just whoever and whatever, just the first at almost anything. So I can imagine, you know, what that feels like. But let's talk about next. Because as you know, someone's already landed on the moon, so I can't be the first to land on the moon. I can't even be the first African American female to land on the moon because someone has already done that. No one can come and be the first African American president because we've already had one. But what about being next? How about that for a change? I can't be the first millionaire. I can't be, you know, there's so many things I can add to that. And I'm always hearing people say, you know, I'm going to be, you know, the next Michael Jordan. I'm going to be the next Bill Gates. I'm going to be the next LeBron James. I'm going to be the next, you know, star quarterback. And they name their names. But why don't we focus on being the next best you? You don't have to be anybody else. And although someone was first at something, being next is not so bad. Because being next has your own name attached to it. Being next has your own identity. You know, it's great to be the first one to have a discovery or the first to have an achievement. And I'm not taking any of those accolades away from anyone who has been the first at anything. But I think that sometimes we get caught up or we get lost. Our own identity gets lost in someone else because we want to be the next, but we put their name and not our name. So the next time you are being an admirer of someone or an admirer of something, and you know that those are the steps and the journey and the path that you desire to take, just say, I'm going to be the next. And you don't have to say the person's name that's already in front of you, because for the most part, we already know the name of the person that's in front of you, or the person that's in front of you is already known because with them being first, they've made a statement. They've got the headlines of being first. But I'm here to tell you, there is nothing wrong with being next. So in this beginning of the year, I know this is the time that people make resolutions. I don't make resolutions. I set goals because goals have some little more substantial accountability to it than a resolution. So whatever your goals are for 2018, we're still early in the year. Set a goal to be the next at whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether you have an invention or you offer a service, or if there's going to be a new business, or if you're an athlete, you know, just a writer, you know, whatever you desire to be, you know, be the next with your name on it. You know, don't be the next and have someone else's name attached to it, because you're taking and you're stripping away your identity and your direct connection with that particular thing. So I just found it important today to make my this Straight Talk Tuesday about your own identity. You know, what you want to do and what you want to discover and what you want to achieve. And put your name on a placard already. Start seeing yourself, start seeing your name next to whatever that is that you're desiring to do. You don't have to be the next Michael Jordan, because you can't be, because there's only one Michael Jordan who is affiliated with the NBA in the era that he was affiliated with it. So you can't be the next Michael Jordan, but you can be the next you. You may not be the next first African-American president, but you can't say, I'll be the next Barack Obama. You'll be the next whoever you are. Now, there is a next that is available, a first that is available, and that is a first female president. So I can't wait to see that. And then whoever the woman is that will come after her, you be the next you. So the point that I'm trying to make on this particular talk today is keep your own identity associated with whatever your visions, your goals, and your dreams are. And it's okay to admire those other people. It's okay to, have an esteem for them and accolades. And they worked hard, for that particular title. But let's talk about next. What are you going to be the next what? The next who? What are you going to discover? I'm here to tell you that there is greatness in you. And I think that you ought to start believing that. You ought to start seeing it. So I don't know what it is that you want to do. And maybe this was a message you didn't need to hear today, but I just had to get it out there. So, hey, this is a Straight Talk Tuesday with Suzanne Stroud of Straight Up Communications. And remember, it's all about you. And there is nothing wrong with that. Until next time, please like the channel, share the video. There'll be more things to come. I'm very excited about the discussions that's going to be had on this channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.